Dear students, welcome to 8th class biology. So we were discussing about the chapter microorganism. Last class we covered what are the uses of microorganism in agricultural field and also in medicinal field. Today we are going to check what are the uses of microorganism in the industrial field. Okay, in industrial field they are used for sewage treatment and also for biogas production and alcohol fermentation and wine and alcohol production and retting and tanning. So first of all, sewage treatment or wastewater. In cities, the wastewater they are treated with the help of microorganism. So the sewage water which undergo primary treatment and secondary treatment or the treatment undergo primary stage and secondary stage and tertiary stage. Okay, first of all, the sewage water which enter into primary stage treatment. So the sewage water treatment in primary stage, sewage water treatment in primary stage. In this primary stage, this sewage water they treated the leftover or the treated water which is called primary effluent, which will go into secondary stage. Okay, so the wastewater which is called here primary effluent, which is now treated with aerobic microorganisms. Okay, and this aerobic microorganism they consume whatever the organic matter present in this primary effluent. Okay, so here in the secondary stage of sewage treatment, aerobic microorganisms are used for consuming the organic matters, and also sometimes in sewage water treatment anaerobic microorganisms also used. For example, anaerobic example methanobacterium, an aerobic microorganism example nitrobacter. Okay, so this is about sewage water treatment. First of all, sewage water comes and they are treated in primary stage. Then the treated water or that content which is called primary effluent, which goes to secondary stage, and the secondary stage the aerobic microorganisms are added, and these microorganisms they consume whatever the organic matter present in this primary effluent, and they consume the next this wastewater goes to tertiary stage. Okay, this is the process of wastewater treatment. So here and sometimes aerobic microorganisms are used or anaerobic microorganisms are used. The next is biogas production. Microorganisms are used for making biogas, methane. So you might have heard about biogas plant. So what is actually happen inside this biogas plant? Into this biogas plant we add animal and human fecal matter and plant waste, etc. Fecal matter and plant waste. Okay, we add all these things into this biogas plant. In this biogas plant, what happens? The microorganisms they act on this waste and they produce biogas, which means methane. They produce methane and carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Okay, and the microorganism which convert this waste material into methane, they are called as methanogens. They produce methane, so those microorganisms are called methanogens. So methanogens which helps in production of methane gas. So these are microorganisms which helps in production of methane gas. They are called methanogens. The next use of microorganism, that is which helps in production of alcohol and wine, especially yeast. Yeast perform fermentation. By fermentation, yeast they convert the sugar present in grapes or other fruits into alcohol. Okay, that's why alcohol is produced with the help of yeast. Yeast perform fermentation, and fermentation, by the result of fermentation, alcohol produced. And barley and also rice, the sugar present in barley and rice, which are fermented to produce wine, beer. Okay, so this is about production of alcohol and wine. Then next one, next use of microorganism, retting and tanning. Retting means we have taken flax plants. These plants which are used for making fibers. Okay, then how these fibers are separated from these plants? First of all, we take a bundle of flax plants and we put this bundle of flax plants into water. In the water, the bacteria which are acted on these flax plants stem, and they separate the tissues, the fibers from the plants. Okay, so that's why fibers are produced by retting. This process is called retting. Bacteria act upon flax plant and they separate the fibers from the plant tissue. Then tanning. Tanning is used in case of animal skin. Okay, the microorganism they act on animal skin and they make the skin very soft and pliable. So that process is called tanning. Tanning, it is helpful in tanning industry. So these are the uses of microorganism in industrial field. So we discussed about they are used for sewage water treatment and methane, what is that, biogas production and alcohol production and retting and tanning, etc. Okay. What are the uses of microorganisms in daily life? Let's check. So microorganism, they used for making bread. So yeast, we already studied yeast. It is a fungus. Okay. This microorganism yeast, which is used in bakery industry for preparing cake and bread. This microorganism, if we are added them into dough, that dough, it will make that dough more soft. Okay, so it is easy to prepare bread and cake with soft. So this yeast which produce carbon dioxide, this production of carbon dioxide which result in soft bread and cake. Okay, so yeast which is used for making bread and cake, that is the use number one. Then second one, preparation of curd and cottage cheese. One bacterium which is called lactobacillus, which is used for the preparation of curd and cottage cheese. So in sugar, the milk has a sugar which is called lactose. Okay, this bacterium lactobacillus, what they will do, they convert the sugar present in milk, lactose, into lactic acid. So finally what happens? The milk converted into curd. Okay, so which bacterium helps here? Lactobacillus. What they are doing here? Lactose is converted into lactic acid with the help of lactobacillus. Then milk converted into curd, and this curd again converted into, they again processed into for preparing cottage cheese or paneer. The third use of microorganism in our daily life. Some microorganism or bacteria are found in our human intestine. For example, Lactobacillus acidophilus. This bacteria which helps in digestion of food, and also they fight against any other microorganism or disease causing organism found in intestine. So they helping food digestion. Which bacteria? Lactobacillus acidophilus. They are found in intestine. And another bacteria which is called E. coli or Escherichia coli, which help to synthesize vitamins K and vitamin B. Okay, Escherichia coli. Vitamin K is very important for blood clotting, and vitamin B also very important. So, with the help of Escherichia coli or E. coli, our body can prepare vitamins K and B. So, these are the uses of microorganism in our daily life. Then let's check what are these are the positive uses or beneficial bene, diseases caused by microorganisms in humans. So table 6.7.1, the first disease, tuberculosis. The causative microorganism, Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It is a bacteria. Then how they transmit? They transmit through air and the sputum of infected person. What are the symptoms of tuberculosis? Persistent cough, blood mucus, loss of weight, and breathlessness. And what are the treatment? BCG vaccine. The next disease, cholera. Cholera caused by bacteria Vibrio cholerae. And mode of transmission by flies and by contaminated food and water. Symptoms: watery diarrhea, vomiting, rapid dehydration. Then treatment: anti-cholera vaccine and maintaining personal hygiene. Then third disease, common cold. It is caused by virus called influenza. Mode of transmission through air. Symptoms: running nose, sneezing. And treatment: isolation of patient. Then fourth disease, rabies. It is caused by virus Rhabdoviridae. Mode of transmission: animal bite. Symptoms: fever, hallucination, paralysis, inability to swallow. And treatment: anti-rabies vaccine. Then fifth disease, amoebic dysentery, which is caused by protozoa called Entamoeba histolytica. Mode of transmission: food, water, and flies. Symptoms: severe diarrhea and blood in stool. Treatment: proper sanitation to be followed and metronidazole antibiotic to be administered. Then sixth disease, malaria, which is caused by Plasmodium. It is a protozoa. And mode of transmission through female Anopheles mosquito. Then symptoms: nausea, vomiting, high fever. And treatment: anti-malaria drugs like quinine, chloroquine to be taken, and also usage of mosquito repellents and nets. Diseases caused by microorganisms in animals. So animal disease, first one, anthrax. It is present in cattle and also affects humans. The causative microorganism, Bacillus anthracis. It is a bacteria. Then mode of transmission through contaminated soil and food. Symptoms: difficulty in breathing, unconsciousness, and loss of appetite. Treatment: anthrax vaccine. Second disease, Foot and mouth disease, which is caused by a virus called aphthovirus. Mode of transmission through air and animal vectors. Symptoms: fever, blisters in mouth, weight loss, decreased milk production. Treatment: FMD vaccine. Diseases caused by microorganisms in plants. So first plant disease, citrus canker. Causative microorganism, Xanthomonas axonopodis. It is a bacteria. Mode of transmission, air and water. Symptoms: lesions on leaves, stems and fruit. Preventive measure or treatment, copper-based bactericides can be used. The next disease, potato blight disease. Causative microorganism, Phytophthora infestans. It is a fungus. Mode of transmission, air. Symptoms: brown lesions on the surface of tubers. Treatments: fungicides are used.